What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike. I am a full-time media seller. I go around to thrift stores like this greedy Will behind me today, scan all the books, CDs, DVDs, new board games, new anything, selling on Amazon primarily, a tiny little bit on eBay as well. So today is kind of, one of our one-stop shop videos with a pretty good topic here. And you guys are probably, I think people are either leaning one way or the other way with this one. So do I think the used media selling community needs their hand held every step of the way? Do I think it's annoying do I think it's overbearing, the amount of people that kind of want everything hand fed to them when it comes to starting a used media business on eBay or Amazon? That's the topic I'm going to cover after we get out of here. All right. So I chose this Goodwill for a specific reason, a kind of irritable reason. Last time I was out here, they remodeling. So a lot of my Goodwills have been remodeling their stores. They used to have the normal, aisles and shelves, retail shelves. And they've been putting in those huge metal black see-through racks. Almost all resellers have them. We store our supplies on them. So I think to myself, right? Because every time they get a negative review on Google, the response is, 98 cents of every dollar goes to help the poor people in programs. Does the renovation come out of that 98 cents of every dollar? Because, I mean, it ain't cheap. I know it's not cheap to renovate anything anymore. So I don't believe the 98 cents thing anyway. There's a lot of shady stuff that goes on with the Goodwill that I'm not a fan of. But I have been crushing them this year. So this one is usually actually pretty good. It's right across the street from like an apartment complex. So they get a lot of decent donations, textbooks, things like that. But it's been renovated. Who the heck knows? Everything could be $29.99. Anyways, if you're interested in being around like-minded people, join the YouTube channel. Cheaper than a Happy Meal, $2.99. 6 coaching calls, private Discord. I mean, anything and everything you could want as a media seller is over in the Discord and on the weekly calls. It's crazy to me that not more of you take advantage of such a great resource. So while I'm in there, you'll see my Scoutly screen. It shows you whether or not I'm buying it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's get to work. I mean, is it really work just going in and scanning things? Check me out, I'm scanning stuff. This is hard work. Anyways, let's go. We are back at the storage unit after that Goodwill. So, I ain't gonna say I know it, but I know it, right? You've seen those stupid shelving units they have, and the books and the DVDs and how they're displayed. It's just a mess. That place used to be so good for books. They used to have probably over 1,000 books. If you look during the walkthrough, you probably could see maybe there was 100 books, if that, kind of just scattered on the shelves. In my defense, I did complain at the register, right? I went up to the register and I was like, yo, where are your books at? I come here all the time. Where are them books at? And the lady's like, Other people have complained about there not being bookshelves, so we're working on getting them out there. But listen, it's Goodwill. Don't hold your breath. So goes to show, you rely on thrift stores, you know, all of a sudden that goes from one of your best and now it's non-existent. Another thing, I'm scanning. Another lady comes in, starts scanning. I'm all for it. Listen, I'm all for it. Any one of you coming out, you want to scan with me, you want to meet me at the thrift store, let's do it. If you're watching this video, I apologize for what I'm about to say, but the truth's the truth. She was using her phone to scan, and she's picking and choosing what she's scanning, right? There's no, I'm going to scan everything. I'm going to scan everything. At the end of the day, you have to scan everything. You can't pick and choose and scan with your phone and then complain that Amazon sucks, eBay sucks. You have to be willing to put in the work and the effort. And yet again, you're scanning with your phone. If you're not willing to invest $10, $15 and get a used little, you know, hand Bluetooth scanner, I can't help you at the end of the day, right? You know, so I always tell you all, and I practice what I preach. I went over there, scanned behind the lady, found a whole bunch. So I'm going to show you guys some of the ones we got here behind me. No books. I didn't find a single book from there. I told you they suck. I mean, they suck, they suck. Here's everything we got. It doesn't help that they're not all stacked. Like, oh, I'm hiding my SKUs so you can't see. So there goes one side. There goes the other side. It wasn't a bad haul. I'm just gonna scan a few. I don't have these in any order at all, so we're gonna find out together, right? I'm gonna scan a CD for you. Little Big Town, Tornado. Never heard of this band at all. We paid $2 for it. You see it's a reject here. It's pulling off the buy box. All right, I'm glad this one showed up, right? So, Mike, why are you buying this? Well, I'm looking at my phone here. The lowest used FBA is $14.98. Gonna make $6.82 after fees. After our $2, we still put almost $5 in our pocket. 19K rank. This is selling all the time. You see the dash where the sales score and the fair value is? That just means the data isn't loaded into Scoutly. So, yet again, if you're not looking and you just scan this is a reject. When in actuality, it's going to put an extra $4 or $5 in your pocket. It's going to sell basically right away. So that was a good example. I swear I didn't plan it that way. One of the most annoying musical cartoon character groups there is, Alvin and the Chipmunks. I mean, listen, does anybody actually like listening to Alvin and the Chipmunks sing? Like, I don't think so. We paid up for this, $4. Goodwill is greedy. 98 cents of every dollar goes to our renovations. Let's see here. The phone is thinking because I'm at the storage unit and the service sucks as always. Come on, show me what you're worth, Alvin. Alvin doesn't want to cooperate. It's just, there we go. All right, $19.99. There's only one used FBA, right? So if you think I'm pricing this at $19.99 with a 99 sales score and a 3K rank, you are mistaken. That one used FBA offer will be long gone by the time mine gets there. I'm thinking $24.99. Halloween's coming, right? We got Frankenstein and Wolfman. I mean, I would, listen, between me and you, I would let you price this at $29.99. Crazy times we're living in. We'll make over $11 if we price this up, even after our buy cost of $4. I'll show you one more. What's it gonna be? I've actually sold this one recently, so I'm gonna show you this one. Blue's Big Magical Movie. Blue's Clues is really good, along with the Wiggles, along with, there's a PBS one too, I forget. Puyo-Yo or something, I don't know. There's so many. The kid stuff is just solid. I mean, a lot of it's garbage, but every once in a while you hit something decent like this. Blue's Clues gonna make you 25 smackaroos. It's got old school Steve, right? The Steve I grew up with. Not the new Steve. Nothing against the new Steve, but OG Steve's the man. So, I mean, Blue's Clues, 47 sales score. We're gonna sell all day long, suckers. All right. That's the fun stuff. Let's get into the topic of the day. What do I think when it comes to hand holding and Amazon used media world? All right, this might take some of you back. When I first started this channel, and as I was growing, I can 100% sit here and say the hand holding used to be a lot worse than it is today. I don't know if that's a lot of people have graduated from used books and media onto other things, and maybe a lot of people aren't starting it. It did get to a point where Deb said, Mike, take down your email address. You're getting all these emails. It's taking too much of your time. And she's right. I have to value my time with YouTube just like in a business, right? So it got to the point where I was getting lots and lots of emails. I mean, I'm not going to say dumb emails, but they're dumb emails, right? I mean, if you ask me, hey, we do a video on how you set up this or that, and I already have a video on the channel and you just didn't take the 2 seconds to look for it, I mean, that's kind of a waste of my time, honestly. So it was a lot worse than it is nowadays. Maybe that's also because I have the group, so a lot of newer people just join the YouTube membership and kind of get a hold of me there, and there are, over 100 other sellers there that can answer questions. No jackasses, no people kind of being rude and ignorant, leading you astray. So maybe that's another reason why I feel like the hand holding has gone down, because now every resource you possibly can imagine is out there and available, right? Somebody asks this, that, they can find it now. Maybe when I first started, a lot of those videos weren't created, there was lots of used book content, but not things addressing specific things within the niche. So maybe that's why, but personally for me, I'm chilling like a villain. I like exactly what I'm doing. You all know I respond to every YouTube comment, even some of them that are super silly. I still take the time out of my day to do it. Personally, I don't mind helping you all along, right? That's why I do YouTube. I can't be like, oh my God, everybody's crying to me all the time. Well, then I could just stop doing YouTube and forget about you all and just, focus on my business. But I want to help you all and kind of grow your business, get you out of that current situation you're in, whatever that may be. But yeah, I think overall, hand holding is kind of, it's calmed down. And for me, it's good. For you, it's good because that's less competition or smarter competition, which is always a benefit, right? We don't want the people that are just, tanking every listing, don't know what they're doing, creating problems on the platforms. It's just a snowball effect. So that's going to do it for the video. Scan everything. Even if you see the used book guy, right? I'm scanning. You come in behind me, your trigger set might be different than mine. I mean, I feel bad for people when they scan and they're picking and choosing, and then I go over and I'm hitting Blue's Clues for like 40 bucks profit. I'm just like, you were just right there. Like, you literally left hundreds of dollars on the shelf in profit. And I don't know, I just feel bad for people. I mean, I always tell myself anything I do, I want to give it a real shot. A real shot is taking it seriously and putting in the work and effort to see if you can get results. If it don't work, then you can sleep. Hey, I tried, I did my best, it didn't work, so be it. But a lot of people I see out there are just like picking and choosing what they're going to scan. It doesn't work that way. I appreciate you watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Scan everything before me, and stay tuned for more used book videos. Bye-bye.